Hello everybody, this is Commander Strain and welcome back to Armoured Warfare. Now I've got a replay for you today, taken from the 0.19 patch on the Russian public test server. And this is the T-55M1, the Tier 4 MBT. Now in the live game, this vehicle is actually the Object 155 and it's Tier 3, but with Balance 2.0, it's been up to Tier 4, and of course they've just redesignated it, given it a new name. But if you own the Object 155, this is the vehicle you're going to get when 0.19 launches. Now I liked the Object 155 at Tier 3. It was a fantastic Tier 3 MBT. It had a 100mm gun with high velocity armor piercing discarding sabot rounds that, you know, had 219mm of penetration, 256 points of damage, and a shell velocity of 1200 meters per second. Now the T-55M1 also keeps its 100mm gun, but of course it's been upscaled to Tier 4. So it now fires armor piercing fin stabilized discarding sabot rounds. They have 270mm of penetration and 416 average damage with a shell velocity of 1415 meters per second. Now the other difference, of course, the Object 155 only had 990 hit points. This beast has 2225, and here we are. It's a Tier 4 match, 10 versus 10 on the Roughneck map. So we decide to push into the actual refinery area just to see what we can see. We're a Tier 4 MBT, we have decent armor, we can be aggressive. So pushing up here, spot an enemy vehicle ahead, BMD-1, nice little shot in there, 389 damage. We pop some smoke and back up a little bit. There's probably more over there, and there's a few more spots from our team. So now we're just poking, considering where we go. There's a T-62 ahead and to my right. There's an M60A1 ahead, and there's also a tank destroyer up there as well on the hill line that could cause us some problems. So although we are Tier 4 MBT, we still have to be aggressive. Balance 2.0 really has changed the meta in this game. And here we are aiming now. I think it's a Scorpion scimitar over there. We miss. There's a shell coming in. I think that was from one of the TDs or tank destroyers. And the scimitar's firing its 30mm autocannon and just bouncing over us. Smoke is popped ahead. And we considered aiming and taking a shot and trying to take a random shot there. But we decided just to hold it a second, just to see what's going on. So I've got a Chieftain Mark II to my right a little bit. I'm just looking around at him. He's taking a bit of damage. He's got a tank coming onto him, another Chieftain Mark II. So we decide we're actually going to have to go and back him up. There's two MBTs over there against him. He's on 484 hit points. Just looking around this ridge, just to see if there's anything there. And by this time, the Chieftain Mark II is been taken out. So we have to push up. I wanted to get in front of him, trying to protect him, but I was just too late. Take a shot at that Chieftain Mark II, and then he gets taken out. Now I just taken a shot there. It bounced on my armor. I think it's from the M113 ACAV, which is the M113 chassis with the recordless rifle on it. We decide, well, we haven't spotted him. Let's go and deal with these MBTs here and try and get a flanking maneuver from our M4083 and our T62. So pushing around here, just aiming. We missed that shot. Don't know if it hit the scenery or it just bounced, but it definitely missed totally. And now going up for another aim. He's backing up. Nice tracking damage there. No actual hit point damage. We bounce his return fire. Pop some smoke. Just hold back there. Wait for our reload to kick in. And then we are aiming ready for fire again. Another T62 there. Spot. Lovely. 457 damage. A really good damage roll on that T62. So we are 8-7. So it's still not a confirmed game yet, but we're having some fun. We've done a little bit of damage, and now we're just pushing up on these MPs, backing up our team that are to our left. Now, I know there's a T62 ahead. There's also an Abbott, a scimitar over there. We've got an M60A1, and there's at least one other MBT over there. We bounce another shot then. I think I was on the T62. Actually, we track him. And this is another cool feature in 0.19. The ability to track your enemy tanks is just improved considerably. 2 shots, 2 tracks. Unfortunately, we're not getting any support from our team to give us some assistance damage. But we decide we're going to keep tracking him. Just hold him in the open in the hope that someone else can get a shot on him. Still nothing. We track him again. So 4 shots, 4 tracks. I think some fire comes in towards him, but I think it bounces. And this is where we decide. One more. No. Yeah, we're tracking, but we're not getting anywhere. We're not getting any damage done. So maybe it's time to push round. And here we go. He bounces on us. We push round. Hit his lower plate. 434 damage. He's down to 517. I'm also looking at the minimap. There's an Abbott to my right as well. But the T-62 decides to come at us. He gets a hit on us. We return fire, another 455. And now we're pushing the advantage round on him. And we take him out. And that is our first kill in this game. Now looking around, there's the Abbott. So this is a self-propelled gun. What was the artillery indirect fire? It's now a direct fire vehicle in 0.19. And we take him out. And there's the scimitar, peppering us with 30mm rounds, but really having no real effect against our armour. He's got to get really behind us into the rear sides, engaging our engine deck before his weapon can actually do some serious damage to us. But now he's going to play peekaboo around this area, so it's a case of who blinks first. I get bored of just messing around here, so I decide, heck, let's just go for it. He's got the mobility. We take a shot, we miss. We still have the mobility to turn around. We take a little bit of damage in our rear engine deck. By the time we reload, and he is absolutely dead. Although he did track us. But by this time, the game is 5 tanks to 2. Now I'm revving the engine here, just to check how things go, and then our tracks get repaired, and lovely sounds there. Now I think at this point it's over, but there's 1 tank left, and it's the M113 ACAV, the vehicle that was pestering us earlier. Now we last spotted him, I think it was over on the C7 area, was where he was last seen on the mini-map. So I'm thinking he's probably gone back to defend his base. So I'm heading north towards the enemy base. There's no F-40 and a T-62 with us, and it's now a case of hunt him down. But then we get spotted, and he's over actually on the H6 line. He's taken fire, so we think we're never going to get any chance on him, but we're going to push on him anyway, because his gun still can do significant damage to our team. So we're going to push on. He gets respotted again. I think I've got a heat round loaded at this point, so slower shell velocity, higher penetration, and good damage as well. So just pushing around. Here we go. We may get 1 shot. He's running away. The question is, can we have the accuracy on the move? Pushing down, straight through there. There he is. We stop, we aim, we fire, and our shell jips just short. He takes another shell from someone else, and the game is over. An awesomely fun game. So let's take a look at the post-game stats. I did 3,998 damage, got 3 kills, 801 spotting damage. We got the Recon Award and 2,336 base reputation. So as you can see, a great tank, and that was a good game. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the battlefield.